Hey guys, what's going on? It is Felsman40k and we are back here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the arena, and I love the arena because the arena gives me the opportunity to just play around, mess with all different types of characters, you know, theory craft, things like that. What seems to synergize really well. I'm going to start off with the 5-man that I use because I think it works out very well. I don't think it's probably the most optimal, but they're characters that are easily leveled and you're typically going to use that. They're just really good. So I also want to talk about like the cheese strategy really quick, or I guess that's what everyone kind of calls it, is, you know, basically you forego your first turn or get into range so that when they move forward they can't hit you, but the next turn you get full free range on the enemy. And that's basically why I pick the team that I pick. And jumping right in, we're just going to talk about it. So I start off with Aleph Null. Aleph Null is in my 5-man. He is fantastic. Scarab Swarms do a lot of damage. He heals back. So summoners right now are just so good. There's no reason to not have a summoner on your arena team, especially when you want to start pushing for the higher ranks and stuff like that. So he's really good just because his movement, he can move through all the terrain, things like that. And then the Scarab Swarms, great resource. It takes a lot to kill them a lot of times. You don't really have to worry about them getting one shot, so the AI will just spend a lot of resources trying to kill them. Next up, I use Archimedos, and Archimedos, once again, another summoner. He's just fantastic. He's a psyker, he's rain, you know, you can summon a bunch of bloodletters and then use his range to make sure that you're killing things. When he kills somebody, he adds another resource to the field. So fantastic, right? These two alone are just absolutely amazing together. They synergize very well. Moving on, I will say the absolute best character for ranked right now, or arena PvP, is Celestine. Celestine with the cheese mechanic and then with her scapegoats really allows you to put her in the back line of the enemy, have them focus her. They're going to try and kill her, and obviously her scapegoats are going to come out, her superiors are going to come out, and then those take the damage instead. And if they don't die, well, now you just got 1 to 2 more summons onto the field. And if they do die, that's fine. Celestine didn't take any damage, which is great. I pick Celestine simply because people like to run Overwatch characters like Curtis and Calandis, and with their Overwatch ability, you can bait it out. Basically, you can use her active ability to jump past into the back line where you know the Overwatch is going to get activated, and then you don't have to worry about her dying when it gets activated, because the scapegoats, or the superiors, I don't know why I keep calling them scapegoats, I like Yu-Gi-Oh too much. The superiors pop out and they take the damage. So she lives, and usually she'll one-shot them, or at least mine does currently at the point. Celestine will hit them, one-shot them, boom, fantastic. And her range is amazing. So she's really good, easily the best in my opinion right now for PvP arena. Next up, I use these characters simply because I like the solo damage that they do. The just single target output that these two can do is just phenomenal, which is Harkin and Abaddon. I use Harkin because obviously he can shred the armor of a Bellador, or he can shred the armor when somebody else gives them extra armor, things like that. So he shreds the armor and allows the rest of your team to deal more damage to that target. He also, when he kills a unit, so if you can use him to clean up summons and easily ramp up more damage if need be. So he's amazing single target, and I really like him on the team. And finally, I use Abaddon. Abaddon's single target, his active, which is Dracnian, just really punishes weaker characters, or characters that you want to make sure that they get put down right away. So I use Abaddon. I push their strongest target. I make sure I use Dracnian on it, either one-shot them or put them into a critical range where the rest of my team can easily, where I don't have to spend as many resources to kill that target now. So he's fantastic in that regards. He basically always one-shots for me, so I never have to worry. Or if he's low, I can also use him to heal back up with that ability. So I overall love it. So that's my 5-man. It seems to work out. It synergizes really well. It's a lot of summons and a lot of single target burst damage that just to really clear off the enemies that you might be worried about when it comes to the arena, or if you don't want to get you don't want the enemy to get any of their summon characters onto the field or summoning and stuff like that. They're really good at getting to there and preventing that from happening. So that's my 5-man. I do want to talk about some honorable mentions right now about other people that you can use that work just as well, or if not better. One of them is Yarick, obviously. You can exchange Yarick, in my opinion, for Arik and Mados. That way, if you're more melee focused, kind of like sometimes where my team is, you can basically now summon 4 Cadian Guardsmen to backline for you. It's fantastic. The range that they have is really good. The damage that they do is great. Yarick does a lot of melee damage and range damage. I think I've said this before, but my Yarick does just about the same. So he's another summoner, fantastic. Next up, I want to talk about is Volk. Volk is really good. I used to use him a lot. I swapped out Harkin for him, and the range that he puts out is great. He has fantastic range, and he's an armor piercer, so he's really good at digging into those heavily armored characters. Maybe once that you're like, oh, I don't have anybody that's going to deal a whole lot of damage. Well, he will, because he has heavy rounds. He has a plus 20% armor pierce ratio with his autos, and his autos hit 6 times. So he's really good at either killing scarab swarms or just hitting those hard to kill targets and lowering them so the rest of your team can take them out. Another one is Rotbone. Rotbone's fantastic because of his heal and because of his resurrection. He's also got resilience, and he reduces armor. Death Guard is really just good in and of itself with their ability to reduce armor down. Another really good honorable mention, which is probably one of the characters that everybody is going to have, Bellador. I know everybody says that Bellador is, or I don't see him a whole lot. Everybody uses other characters. I recommend him just simply because, one, he has the Mark 10 Gravis armor, which really reduces the damage he takes and things like that. And he's a summoner. As the game goes on, you get to summon more, things like that. So you can really use him, especially with the cheese strategy, where you basically waste a turn anyways. So now you're automatically summoning 2 the next time out. Plus he's a flying. So that's basically going to be it, explaining about how to grind into the arena and things like that. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the videos. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers, things like that. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry I haven't been putting out as much content as I should be, and I want to start doing more for you guys. I think I'm going to start going into a lot of more of the harder campaigns and stuff like that, and my strategies going forward with them, things like that. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with my 5-man, if you disagree with it, what do you think? So just thank you for watching the video, and have a great night.